morning, Bridge Kids. We are so happy that you're joining us this morning for another Sunday where we're gonna learn about God, we're gonna worship together, and we're gonna have fun. So why don't you stand up right now and shake off those PJs and let's just get started to worship God.
Serve you, Lord, forever. I'll serve you, Lord, forever. I'll do my best, I'll do my best. Oh, I'll do my best for you. Oh, oh, oh. I'll do my best, I'll do my best. Oh, I'll do my best for you. Praise you, Lord, forever. I'll praise you, Lord, forever. Yeah. I'll do my best, I'll do my best. Oh, I'll do my best for you. Oh, oh, oh. I'll do my best, I'll do my best. Oh, I'll do my best for you. I'll do my best, I'll do my best. Oh, I'll do my best for you. Oh, oh, oh. I'll do my best, I'll do my best. Oh, I'll do my best for you. I'll love, I'll serve, I'll praise you, Lord, forever. I'll love, I'll serve, I'll praise you, Lord, forever. I'll do my best, I'll do my best. Oh, I'll do my best for you. Oh, oh, oh. I'll do my best, I'll do my best. Oh, I'll do my best for you. Oh, oh, oh. I'll do my best, I'll do my best. Oh, I'll do my best for you. Oh, I'll do my best, I'll do my best. Oh, I'll do my best for you.
Okay, today we're going to continue with our series on super and how super Jesus is. Let's do a little refresher. The first one, Jesus was a super strong friend. Sorry, turning off my phone because it's beeping in the background. Okay, Jesus was a super strong friend. Do you remember how he was a super strong friend? What did he do? Remember, they were all in the boat and Jesus calmed the storm by just speaking and just telling the storm to stop. And all of a sudden, it all went calm. Jesus is super strong. All right, he was also a super helper. What did Jesus do to be a super helper? Why do we call him a super helper or say he was a super helper? Do you remember? He healed a man. Do you remember what was wrong with the man? Could the man walk? Could the man see? No, the man was blind. He healed the blind man. Jesus was also a super friend, and that was our lesson last week. Why do we call Jesus a super friend? What did he do last week? Do you remember? They were eating dinner. Him and his friends were eating dinner. And what was it that Jesus did? He cleaned their dirty feet. Jesus washed his friends' feet. So that's why we call him a super friend. Today, we are going to learn about Jesus' super love. His love is super. But let's first review our memory verse. It is John 15:14. You are my friends if you do what I command. Do you remember that? We've been going over that the last 3 weeks. It is John 15:14. You are my friends if you do what I command. Okay, so our lesson today comes from the book of John, chapter 10, verses 11 through 18, and it's the Good Shepherd. Today we're going to learn how Jesus' love is super. Everything about Jesus is super. His strength, his help, and even his love. He is our super friend, and he shows us how to be a friend to other people. Jesus' love is super. He loves us and cares for us. We are like sheep, and he is our shepherd. Jesus says, I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. The good shepherd loves his sheep with his very life. Jesus says, I lay down my life for my sheep. Jesus showed us his love by going to the cross for us. He took our place. Jesus, who never had sinned, laid down his life for us. He died, but on the third day, Jesus rose from the dead. Jesus is still alive. When we believe in Jesus and follow him, we are his sheep, and we will be with our good shepherd forever, always knowing and feeling his love. So, Jesus loved us so much that he went and he died on the cross for us. We have a holiday coming up pretty soon. It's in a few months. It's Easter. Do you remember what we celebrate on Easter? We celebrate Jesus being risen from dying on the cross. And 3 days later is the holiday we celebrate, which is Easter, which is Jesus living again and arising from the dead. So, Jesus is our shepherd. We are his sheep. He died on the cross for us, that we may one day live with him up in heaven. So, we need to believe in Jesus and follow him just like the sheep follow their shepherd. And we will be with our good shepherd forever, always knowing and feeling his love. Do you remember what the 4 supers are? Jesus is super strong. He's a super helper, super friend, and his love is super. Those are the 4 things we've studied in these last 4 weeks or during the month of January. All right, thank you. Okay, for our craft today, you will need plain piece of paper or colored paper. If you have thicker paper like cardstock or even maybe construction paper, that is good, but just plain white paper will do just fine. Some crayons, markers if you have markers, stickers if you have any stickers as well. But you don't need stickers. You can do everything you need to do with just crayons. But also scissors, once again, make sure you're using kid-friendly scissors. And if you don't have those at home, please ask an older sibling to help you when it comes time to cut, or an adult. Okay, so I want to start by saying the first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold your paper in half, the long lengthwise. So you'll see it folded here like this. And we're going to do a door hanger just in case you don't know what we're going to do. I guess you probably don't because I haven't told you until just now. So we're going to do a door hanger. The next thing you're going to do is this is where you're going to cut, and this is where you might need help of an adult. So you are going to cut a hole out in the middle so that you can hang it on your door, your bedroom door. So I'm going to do it on this other side to show you. You're going to cut a little bit in, only about an inch or so in. And then you're going to proceed to cut a circle. Make sure you make your circle big enough so that it fits around your doorknob where it's going to sit and hang. And all you need to do is just cut a circle and end all the way back up where you started. You see? Now you can hang this on your door. So we are now going to decorate. You can decorate it however you want, but you first have to write some words on it. So you are going to write the word Jesus, and that's J-E-S-U-S, and you're going to write it down towards the bottom. Well, you're going to write it towards the middle. Remember, up here is your hole. I just didn't do it on this one, but up here is your hole. Here you're going to write Jesus. Then you're going to write the word me, M-E, down here. And in the middle, you can draw some hearts. So it'll say, Jesus loves me. Just like I have done here. You see how it says Jesus, me, M-E, and then a bunch of hearts and some stickers. And you can hang this up on your wall to remind you that Jesus loves you. Now where did I put my scissors? I'll show you. I'll cut this one out like I did the other one, so you can see where the hole is. So hang tight. You see? I guess I should also tell you that after you have folded your piece of paper in half, I should have told you this before, you should cut it in half. That was the whole purpose for folding it in half. So cut your paper in half first. So I will show you. We folded it in half lengthwise, remember? Now you need to cut it down the middle where you folded so that you have two. Okay? And then you're going to write, Jesus loves me on one of them. And then on the other one, you are going to give it to a friend, or a brother or a sister, or to mom or dad, aunt, uncle, whoever you live with, someone in your house. You can write, Jesus loves you. Decorate it however you want with stickers or crayons or markers. Do the same thing. And you will have two door hangers, one to give a friend and one to give yourself as a reminder that Jesus loves you. And if you really want to get creative, on the back of yours it says Jesus loves me. You have another side because you can hang it either way on the door. So if you want, you can decorate this however you want to, and sometimes you can hang it this way, sometimes you can hang it this way. And the same thing for your friend. When you give them this one that says Jesus loves you, you can do the same thing. You can decorate the other side so that they can hang it either way as well. And there's your door hangers. And these are reminders that Jesus loves me, you yourself, and Jesus loves you when you're telling and giving it to somebody else, because Jesus loves them too. Jesus's love is super. He loves everyone. So there's your door hangers. And you can make as many of these as you want, as many of these as your parents or adult in your household will allow you to make. You can hang them up all over the house on the doors as reminders. And you can give away as many as you want to family and friends. All right, that's our craft for today.
It's time to play reverse. Stand up, sit down. If the arrow points up, you have to sit down. If the arrow points down, you have to stand up. If you go the same direction as the arrow, you are out. Better watch closely because things can get tricky fast. Let's try a practice round. You're getting it now. It's time for round one. Did you make it through round one? If so, let's move on to round two. Did you make it through round two? Let's go again. A little faster this time. Let's go again. Let's go even faster this round. Can you go even faster? Thanks for playing reverse. Stand up, sit down.
Well, hello there! I didn't see you guys there. Welcome back to another week of Miss Rutha's reviews. This week looks a little bit different and a little bit darker, and that's because Miss Rutha is currently experiencing a power outage, which is why I have my handy dandy flashlight here to save the day. If you're new here, my name is Miss Rutha and these are my review questions. This week we have 3 questions for you boys and girls, so let's see how many you guys can get right. This time, you're gonna pick what reward you give yourself, whether it's a high five, chocolate, or anything like that. I personally have had too much chocolate from all the answers this past few weeks, so I'm gonna pick something else, but you pick your own reward. So let's start with the first question. First question, who is the Good Shepherd? If you are paying attention to the story, you should be able to get this one. Did you get it? Jesus is the Good Shepherd. Jesus said, "I am the Good Shepherd." Next question. Who are his sheep? I wonder Did you get it? Were you able to get it yet? Anyone who believes in Jesus and follows him, we are his sheep. Jesus is the shepherd, and if you believe in Jesus and trust in him, we are his sheep and he is the shepherd. Last question of the day. How does the good shepherd show his love for his sheep? This is kind of sad. I wonder if you guys are paying attention to the story. Did you get it? The good shepherd shows his love for his sheep by laying down his life and dying for us. I know that's really sad to think about, but it's important to remember in this story who we are talking about. We are talking about Jesus being the shepherd, and we as believers, as followers of Jesus, being the sheep. Just like this story, it shows how Jesus died on the cross to save us. Not just me, not just you, but us. To save us because he loves us tremendously. Thank you guys so much for joining this week. I hope you were able to get 3 out of 3 right, and even if you weren't, still give yourself a high five. Thanks for joining us. Hope you can tune in next week, and hopefully I'll have power by then. We'll see you next time, and I'll go back to searching for anything that gives me electricity. Till then, bye!